you pick a Martin Luther King Boulevard, for example, I think on a bike ride, you can organize a bike ride. Um, and actually, I wish I could show video. We've done bike rides where we will start at a particular location, and what we do is the slow rolls are always less than 10 miles. But you all know from a bike radius standpoint, a 2 mile radius is huge. I don't think people, you know what I mean? I don't think people realize that a 2 mile radius is a lot of territory, right? So if you pick, a 1 mile, 2 mile radius, and within that, like pick a central location, but then you do a bike ride that does stops at, for example, a building, a building and business that was no longer there, a stop at an intersection where you can see an example of a way that development worked against a community, a historical location tied to a person, a place where there's community art. And again, designing bike rides where you move from location to location and you have people speak. Redlining is a really good example. We actually did a redlining bike ride because neighborhoods change very quickly, right? I mean, it's very amazing how quickly they change. And when you do it by bicycle, people actually experience how quickly they change, but they also see the subtlety of how they change. Because in a car, it happens so quickly that you don't feel the difference, right? But on a bike, you can always feel the difference. And that's something that I often talk about, is this idea of how does it feel, right? You can see the way the street repair changes when you move from community to community, right? The way that they fill in some places and they overlay some places, right? You can see the curb cuts. I mean, it's very, very interesting. You can also see how African American communities also suffer in terms of environmental justice, but as you can see, especially in a riverfront community, if it's an old African American community, you will see there's industrial uses for that, right? You can travel away from there. And truth of the matter is, well, cities, we're all trying to take that land back now, right? I mean, so again, it's an opportunity to tie current policy, current development to an experience that people have steeped in historical policy that has created what we're experiencing. And that's really the way that you build a ride. I just think it's a great opportunity to do that. And the self-propelled nature of it actually makes it even deeper for people. It really is. Again, I think that's why I said the bike is the perfect vehicle for having people see those differences that happen across a red line, that happen across a freeway, that happen across, where you have a history of containment-based policing, or seeing historical African American districts because of the churches that are there, right, or because the businesses that remain, or like that is really, again, what I mean. The bicycle is the perfect vehicle to do that.